Yeah, I know. It's super sad. Just found out myself, you know? There's... Ooh, that's a big one. Okay. Let's see if I can finish this dang game. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to learn your song either, Melissa. I was gonna do it right before the stream, but then found out about that and didn't get to learning that song. So you'll have to give me a grace period. Oh, wrong town. Wait a minute. Do I already have the slab? I do already have the slab. Alright, well, while I'm here, then I'm gonna learn to speak Le Finnish. Oh, that's nice. I could dig a free cone. This fella... the slab is basically like the Rosetta Stone. I just couldn't fit the word Rosetta Stone, so they spelled it slab. Teaches you to speak a language that this one town they only speak it there, and they only speak Leafinish, so you have to learn that language before you can go there to get another key item. Alright, this is not where I want it to be anyway. Happy dogs. Taco time always, whenever we would drive through with our dogs, would always give us dog treats. I think they had dog treats set aside for dogs. For real. Ugh. Sarah and I were both choking up about it. "43 is too young, and I liked him too much." Alright, we're gonna learn Fog 2, and I ain't gonna bother with Invisible 2. Invisible 2 raises your evade, Fog 2 raises your absorb, but both of them will stack forever, so you may as well just cast Fog 2 100 times. There's not really any point in casting Invisible. The absorb is better than the avoid. The monsters that they don't miss that I'm gonna be fighting. Dog is very excited about something. Alright. Learn some more spells here. Learn Ice 3. When I was a kid, you know, that says right there, level 7, 45,000 gold is the cost, but when I was a kid, I thought it was 745,000. So I never even bothered buying these spells. I was like, there's no way I can afford that. Hey, what's going on, Foos? Oh, yeah. How you doing? I mean, you're sad, right? Because everybody's sad right now, because Chadwick Boseman passed away today. Did I mess something up here? Where do I learn Hell 3? That must be in the Fane. Yeah, well, I mean, it just happened. Well, I don't know if it just happened, but the news story that my wife showed me came out 40 minutes ago. Okay, where am I supposed to learn Hell 3? The spell. If not in Gaia, is it in this? There's not a magic shop in Onrak, is there? Look it up real quick. I had it written down, but I had it written down wrong. Look it up real quick. I don't know how long it's going to take me to look it up. Oh, well, that was quick. Never mind. Oh, it is in Onrak. Okay, so there's a magic shop in Onrak that I forgot to write down here. Okay. So we'll go there first. I leveled up a bunch in between now and the last time I played this game. I have a silly amount of money, really high level. Should be able to beat Chaos. 28's not like Chaos will be a chump or nothing, but running away from all the monsters, we should be able Should be able to tackle it just fine. And hopefully, we'll get done soon enough that I can test out my work cam here. Pull apart a few Game Boy games, and an NES controller maybe. And then should be ready to pull apart and modify the GameCube on Sunday. Okay, I need health 3. Wait, was there like another set of magic shops in Gaia? Gosh, I have to go back. Well, Gaia's at least easy to get to. There is magic shops here. Okay. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I heard that one was long. I haven't seen it either, but I heard it was a lengthy one. I mean, I would have suspected anyway, just because all those movies of his have been getting longer and longer. That Wolf of Wall Street was too long for me, and I heard that they trimmed that thing down from like 4 hours. Goof. 340. Forget about it. Makes Lord of the Rings look like a vignette. Yeah. Eh. 340, that's how long it's taking me to beat this game. I was kidding. Actually, the world record for this game is much shorter than that. I think Fred Coughlin's got like a 220 in this game or something like that. That's manipped, of course. But the non-manipped ones, it's still not that far behind that. I think it's 4 hours something. I think there's another set of magic shops here. Oh, Gyre does that manip too. 218. Wow, that's cool. Did he make adjustments to Fred, or did he just do Fred's route better? Because I know that's Ness Cardinality was doing the same thing for a while. The two of them were like trading the world record every day. Every time Fred improved the route, Ness would go back and do it again. Is there where? There is another magic shop. It's down there. Okay. I'm glad you're home, safe. Now cry into your McChicken sandwich. And your free ice cream that probably didn't survive the car trip home. I mean, where would you even put an ice cream while you're driving? Okay, wall we want. And we gotta go to Leaf Fane for the last black magic. Dogs ate half though, yeah. That's fair. Sharing is caring. And if your dogs are anything like mine, ice cream's one of their favorite foods. Half a block away. Oh, so you could make it home if you had it like in the one hand or something. Alright, so Lefane is way over here. But you have to land super far away from it to get there. These monsters aren't scary or anything, it's just gonna slow us down a bit. By the way, Michelle, if you're still around and listening, thanks for your feedback on the oof. I kind of like the oof too. Might take a while for it to get into like tier 1 circulation, but I think I'll upload that one as my tier 3. Maybe it's just a PB for him. The record is Fred. Fred's down to 214 now? Wow. Last I saw, he was all happy about getting it under 220. Actually, I don't think I can run from these. Let's try out one of my new spells. Leftovers today. I think I might have leftovers too. I mean, I I had like a bite of pizza and 9 almonds before stream. So I'll scrounge up something after stream. Nia made some soup for herself earlier today and spiced it up, added some herbs and stuff, and said it's really good, and there's some leftovers, so I'll probably have that. Had you attack the wrong ones? Oh, this frost spell takes forever. I don't want to be fighting these. You just can't run from frost wolves for some reason. Or maybe you can't run from frost wolves and giants. I don't know. Let's try running with these two, see what happens. That's not conclusive. Eh. Like if Key fails to run, it's unlikely, but if a white mage fails, it's not really. Yeah, there are some. You just have a 0% chance. And I know for sure if it's Frost Giants and Frost Wolves combined, you can't run from that. I'm not sure if that applies to just the Frost Wolves. Every time I say Frost Wolves, I think of World of Warcraft. Thrall and Duratan. With the chime, you can enter the Mirage Tower. Oh, you little troll, get out of my way. Okay, if I recall, and I barely know the end of this game. Yeah, here it is. I'm super familiar with the beginning of this game, but not so familiar with the end. Oh, whoops, this is the way magic shop. And it should be nuke here. There we go. The spell's not like really useful. It's honestly pretty wimpy because of the way the game is like misprogrammed. So that physical attacks are way too strong. Like this one you can't run from because it's got zombies, I believe. Here, let's give it a shot. I'm guessing I can't run from this. Here, you used forget it, just run. This isn't gonna kill us. Yeah, this is a formation you can't run from. I don't think you can run from any formation that has zombies in it. Such a cute name, Zomble. Alright. Ooh, let's use the light axe instead. And, oh, we don't have the Thor hammer yet. Thor hammer's coming. But we're so high level now that we have a lot of these magic spells. So anyway, nuke is fun because it's the ultimate damage spell. But it... and it will damage every enemy, I guess, is its best thing. But... it's not useful against like the boss of the game. It looks like a zombie minotaur. That was my guess. Like, I actually just watched the episode of High Score today about Yoshitaka Amano, who designed all these monsters and characters. It's pretty cool. An exercise tool or something. Order now and get a second Zomble free. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in our protein-packed Zomble shakes. Let's see if we can run from just plain Frost Wolves. Ugh, this Frost spell takes so long. Oh gosh, this Frost spell might kill Rad. Okay, no, you can run from just plain Frost Wolves. Good to know. Alright. I'm gonna need... Oh wait, houses don't recover your magic or hit points all the way? What the? Well, that was a waste, whatever. Here, I don't care. There. I'm gonna like save the game 2 more times. Like we're going to Mirage Tower / Floating Castle, then we're going to the Temple of Fiends. There's no, I don't need any of these houses. I'm not gonna need them. Oh, you finished it? It's so fantastic. I love it. I was telling my daughters that like, yeah, of course, obviously it didn't look like this, you know, on the video game, but you would get like the instruction books or the drawings would be in Nintendo Power, so you're still exposed to them, and you're still just like, and it wasn't so much that, you know, that what was happening on screen was so immensely beautiful that you were swept away, but it was there enough that it caught your imagination, and that's really the tool that you need to work with. I like to say that if you're an artist of any kind, the strongest tool in your toolbox is the imagination of your audience. If you can get their imagination going, they'll do all the work for you. Now, getting an imagination going isn't easy, but if you can do that, then you can have anything you want. Okay, so the houses have like a weird bug where they do restore all your spell points, but they weirdly restore it after you save. So, like, if you then reset the game and load it, your spell points won't be back. It's not a problem because I'm not going to die here, but like you saw me use a house then a tent if you were paying any attention. It's just my reflex at this point, because the tent will then save the spell points. It's a habit that I have that I'm gonna die with. I'll be 90 years old and still be using tents after houses. Oh, whoops. So this here is, what is this? This is a shield, I believe. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, Aegis shield. Or Aegis shield, I guess it's probably pronounced. Like encyclopedia or archaeology or Eon or demon. The Sega guy is such a nerd. Oh, the guy who won that Sega contest? Yes. That guy was a nerd. And it was funny because like the whole thing was like how Sega was cool. And they're like, this story proves Sega was cool. I was like, that guy proved Sega was cool? I was also iffy on 1. I liked 2 and 3 better than 1. I mean, I'm still not like blown away by it, but I find it plenty entertaining, and I do enjoy it. I actually think that the kids like it more than I do, just because they're learning more. And there were parts, like I did show them Yoshitaka Amano, and I did show them, you know, the bit with the first PC game that ever had graphics. Yay! I was hoping this would happen. There they are. This is I've been married now for 13 and a half years, and I've been calling my wife Cerebus for 13 years, and this is why. These little monsters right here. She was like complaining, I don't have a nickname. I'm like, your nickname is Cerebus. She's like, ugh, that nickname sucks. There they are. We didn't get to meet them earlier, so I'm glad we ran into them now. Cerebus. She did. Special guest appearance by my wife there. The fire monster. I haven't seen the final 2. Just finished the Sega one with the boys earlier. Thought they would like it because it had Sonic, you know. They love Sonic. Alright, here's a bunch of treasures. Ew. Won't fight no dumb mummies. More like dummies. Oh, y'all get that one for free. You get what you paid for, too. Alright, gold that I super don't need. Sega! I remember those commercials. Thor's hammer. Alright, there's Mjolnir. Let's put that on Dad here. And we'll equip it too. So that's also a usable item. That's why I swapped it with the heal. It casts lightning too on all the bad guys. Which won't be terribly useful, but honestly, like, after the first 2 rounds of combat, Dad doesn't have much to do anyway. And the Sun Sword is a good upgrade for my warrior here. Yay, 10,000 gold I don't need. I think this is the dragon armor. So we're gonna drop the flame shield here. Who cares? It doesn't matter what we drop. Yeah, dragon armor. Okay. And that's the final piece of armor here for the fighter that gives like poison resistance, which is pretty helpful toward the end of the game here. Meow meow. Yeah, just watched that movie the other day. Well, we watched the first one a couple weeks ago, and then watched the second one, and she's like, hey, it's meow meow. And I watched that second movie, and I did this thing I do, Fu. I've done this before, where I'm like, that actor who plays Darcy in Thor, I'm like, she's really funny. why was she never in any other things? And then I Google her, and she was in just a million things I never watched. So she's totally had this like awesomely successful career, and people did know how funny she was and how talented she was, and they did give her jobs. I just didn't see those shows. I did the same thing with the woman, the actor from Workaholics. They're like super goony coworker with the blonde hair. I was like, oh, she's so funny. Why isn't she in everything else? And she was totally in everything else the whole time. Kat Dennings, yes, that's her name. Oh, she's so funny. She's like, what is she like? Does he need CPR? I know CPR. Crack me up. It's kind of ripped for a hobo. Okay, here we have like a dragon monster, but it really shouldn't be that scary. Just in case Rad got hit by some wild lightning here. Alright. Like, this thing is so wimpy, like, I'm not even going to cast a spell. Here, I'll use my Wizard Staff. Wizard Staff won't hit it, but the Wizard Staff will sometimes confuse enemies. What's weird is that, so you refight all the whoa, see, good thing I healed him. You refight all the fiends, like the Earth Fiend, Fire Fiend, etc. And I'm on my way to fight the Air Fiend right here, right now. Sheesh, what a mess. I never got Cure 3? Oh, I like miss Cure 3. Whatever, heal 2's better anyway. Anyway, what was I saying? So I'm gonna go fight the Tiamat right now, and weirdly, when you refight Tiamat, the second version of him, you can hit him with the Confuse Ray. He gets confused and starts hitting himself. I'm like, wait, what? Because this game was supposed to be like, you know, it was like modeled after D&D. They wanted an Ultima, you know, because Ultima was awesome. But this one's like a little more modeled after D&D style, and like, you know, Western myth and all that. So they just like grabbed everything they could indiscriminately. Like, who cares? Like. Thor's hammer, sure. All right, so this one here actually is a Bane sword. I'm gonna put it on Rad there. I think Sarah doesn't know that I'm streaming. He can't equip it, but can use it, and it actually, you probably won't get to see it, but it has a chance of killing Tiamat in one hit. The first one. The second one's immune to it, but the second one can be confused. Somebody text Sarah and tell her I'm streaming. Oh, I was talking about there, so I was going to look up the song. I'm not there in the show yet anyway, but I was going to look up the song, but then Chadwick Boseman died, so I was reading about that instead. So I'll get back to you on Sunday with the song. By Sunday, I'll have the song ready for you. Also, somebody wake up Robbie, because he's probably sleeping again. Thanks. Well, I did watch like just a YouTube clip of just the song, but if it was spoiling anything, I don't know what it was spoiling. I didn't know what I was watching really. We did already get to the part in. Wait, one of these is something I want. The other one's garbage. I think this one's the ribbon, which is going to go on Rad here. Excellent. Best piece of best helmet in the game is a ribbon. Grants you resistance to all the status ailments. Anyway, so like we're at the point in the movie where they just had that conversation with Tarlock while he was in prison. And it was funny because when it started, I was like, so I guess he's not going to escape prison because otherwise he would not be telling, he'd be telling the story after they let him out. And then at the end, they just left him in the prison cell. I was like, yeah, he's not going anywhere. Look at Dad with 43 damage. Getting really staticky today. I do like video games. Calling is too much to ask. I don't think we're done with Season 1 yet. Like, we're approaching the end of Season 1, I believe. Like, I think we're maybe 1 or 2 episodes. Oh, he is awake. Alright, this one should be the black shirt. Oh, is that one you needed for your quest? Is that why you redeemed that without... Yes, it is. Robbie, objective completed. Has redeemed Rude Dog. And is now only 3 steps behind Melissa on Beanie Quest. He's awake and here to even the score. Alright. Let's text the bringer of rude dogs. Gallardo 2. The Galartening. Nerd. Okay. So what are we getting here? We are getting... Oh, the black shirt. Okay. So the black shirt is not as good as the opal bracelet, but you only get 1 opal bracelet in the game. So we're going to equip this on the mage, and we're going to actually use it because it casts ice too. Alright. One more item we need to get from here, and then we can go up another floor. I think I can run from this. You missed Chandelar the Gathering on Tuesday. That game is so awesome. I'll be back with some more of it though. We'll finish that one up. Love that. I still love that game so much. I promise you, if you listed every game that came out in 1997, Chandelar would be in my top 4 favorite games for sure. It's amazing. It's amazing. And Desrep pointed out to me that there's a newer update. So I was playing the 2012 update. There's a 2016 update that uses, well, relatively much more modern Magic cards. So you can almost play modern Magic in that adventure style. And it was like super overwhelming. I was like, oh my goodness, look at all these cards. I didn't even know what any of these cards do, but the variety, I was like, ooh, this will inject some spice back into this game. Because it is one of those games where the beginning is the hardest and the most exciting part. You get to a point where your deck is so powerful that the game becomes kind of dull, just murdering everything. But before that, like surviving that beginning part, that's the really exciting, intense part. What am I getting here? This is a Pro Cape, I believe. My first Pro Cape. Yeah. So this is weird. This Pro Cape is actually a shield. And what's good about it is that it's a shield that Dad and Rad can wear, and it's actually like the best shield in the game. So we'll get a Pro Cape for Rad, but it won't be until deep in the dungeon. So actually at this point, everyone has all of their best armor except for this right here. Rad is going to get a Pro Cape, and then we'll be set. Weapons, we've got some better weapons to go. Wizard Staff is the best it gets for Rad, and Thor's Hammer is the best it gets for Dad, but Mick and Key are both going to get upgrades. In fact, Key's about to get one right now. Because there's a katana over here. You're just describing real Magic. Yes, I am. Like, that's how I feel about real Magic. I was telling Des earlier, he was like, you know, are you going to play that new version on your stream? I was like, well, yeah, as soon as I learn what all these, you know, newfangled rules are, and by newfangled I mean any updates they made to the game after 1998. Just stop fighting me. This is taking longer than I wanted it to. Alright, one of these has a katana in it. It's gonna be the last one to check. I'll go to soft. Come on, what did I say? What did I say? Katana, alright. And this is like the penultimate weapon here for Key. The absolute best weapon in the game is called the Mesmune. It's like a typo. I know there's supposed to be another A in there, but in this game it's shortened to Masmune or Masmune, and it's cool because it's like the strongest weapon in the game, and anybody can equip it. I still wouldn't want to put it on a white mage or a black mage because they don't hit for anything, but they can equip it if you want them to. If you want them to have it. I put it on my ninja because I'm about to get another super good sword, the second best sword in the game. The knight can equip and the ninja can't, so it just makes sense to me to put the second best sword on the knight and the best sword on the ninja. Oh my gosh! I did not expect that! I don't think I could... Am I gonna die? Can you run from Warmech? Okay, so that was like a 1 in 64 chance. Like, not of... like, running into a battle, but like... I run into battles on this bridge all the time, but this is Warmech. It's the rarest monster in the game, sort of. It's the strongest monster in the game, and you're not supposed to run into it. This wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, I guess I'll try and fight it, but I think this thing will probably kill me. Alright, let's cast Fast on you. I haven't seen the Warmech like since I was a kid. Like, no. What? Alright, now Rad, then Dad go. Nuclear, yeah, like, I'm not gonna survive this fight. Can you run from this fight? Stupid. The chances of this happening are so low. Okay, you can run from it. That's fine then. Gosh, how dumb was that? And thank goodness it didn't kill my white mage. So I can res these two. Would have been a rougher fight with Tiamat without them. That was some dumbness. Hey, what's going on, Elena? I know, like I've been practicing this game. I never run into the Warmech. I wasn't even gonna talk about Warmech because I'm like, it's so rare. But there's the Warmech. Dr. Wily coming for revenge. That's what it was. It was all mad. Unbelievable. I got buffalo sauce with my nugs, and I'm gonna regret everything later. That's future Melissa's problem. If I get another Warmech, I'm gonna lose my mind. Warmech. That's ridiculous. I don't actually know if it's like 1 in 64, but it is uncommon to run into that thing. It's not that doesn't happen often. Alright. Tiamat should be a breeze at this level. Gosh. Unreal. Lightning erupts from the fiend's ball. So, you have come this far. I, Tiamat, the fiend of the wind, will now put an end to your adventure. It is 1 out of 64? Yeah, okay. It is rare. So under 2%. And there it was. Oh, whoops. I'm doing this wrong. May as well cast Fast on yourself. You... So I've got ribbons on everybody, which means that I'm already resistant to all forms of elemental damage, except for Mick. Poor Mick doesn't have those resistances, so we'll give him a wall. And if it is as much as, like, this fight will happen quickly, we'll do just like a little training here for how we're going to fight against Chaos. Nice. So he'll probably cast lightning or something. Oof, no he didn't. Alright. So with that, we'll also cast a Fog too, I guess, just to absorb some. And we'll try and use the Bane Sword. So the Bane Sword here has a chance to insta-kill Tiamat. It doesn't happen very often, but I mean, Rad doesn't really have much better to do, so may as well try and get an insta-kill, just for fun. I mean, we got Warmech, so why not insta-kill Tiamat too? That's not lucky. That's unlucky. You spelled it wrong. Alright, so we're all set there. We've got our Fog up, our Invis up. Let's cast a little bit of healing too. Try that Bane Sword again. Even with fast, this thing has insane damage reduction. So, sometimes you can get the, here, go ahead, Dad. Whack it up. You can get the instant kill, just because it takes the fighter and the thief so long to kill it. Way to go, Dad. Critical hit. I can't believe this thing's still alive. Oh, it worked! So, it took a while, but that was the instant kill. Tiamat was poisoned by the Bane Sword. That can happen in round 1. It's just instant death. It doesn't do damage. Alright. Okay, let's save it before anything else goes wrong. Yeah, instant. Yeah, it just took a while to get it warmed up. That Tyro enemy is so cute. I know it's supposed to be scary, but it's cute. Oh gosh, this desert is so bright and glaring. Give me back to somewhere greener. Alright, so with that, I'm not getting any of the, I'm not getting any of the, like hints and stuff, because I've beaten this game more times than I can remember. Just... Oh, there's the Root Dog. I don't think he even cared if the Root Dog came. He was just trying to complete the objective for Beanie Quest. I know, I was the one who gave him a shower. Oh, careful, careful. Tripping over my workstation stuff here. Here's Root Dog. His name is Mooch. And he is so clean and so floofy right now. I didn't comb him or puff dry him, so he's not looking great. He's looking a little... like a wet dog, because he's, well, a damp dog. Alright. Let's go sleep here at the Inn of Corneria one more time. Anyway, so now that I've, oh, you got 32, you got 32 bits, Mooch. Nia says he sucks. He is trash dog. Melissa gives 1 bit. 1 bit for the Mooch. Aw, Moochie, you're earning so much money for Treehouse. Good boy. And upgrading our weapons. Ah, get him off of me. Get him off of me. Go away, Mooch. No, I don't want his love. Ah. Oh, here's nice breath. Smells like his backside. Yeah. But worse. Somehow it smells worse. Alright. Anyway, now that I've cleaned up all the 4 Fiend's orbs, what I would go do is talk to the wise men at Crescent Lake, and they would give me a hint about where I was supposed to go next. But I already know. You're supposed to go back to the Temple of the Fiends, where you started. He's melching. Yeah, he loves that ear scratch. I told your mother about it today, and she's like, I'm not touching his ears. I'm like, I know you aren't. That's why I didn't even tell you for like a week that he loves ear scratchings. She didn't know it was Friday? What a bonehead. I know she had that fancy dinner planned. I was all like sad that I didn't get to do it. Alright, the 4 orbs now cover the black orb. To take a step forward is to go back 2,000 years in time. Okay, so we're going to travel back in time. There's a whole lore. Okay, bye-bye, Moochie. Bye-bye. Oh, so good boy. There's a whole like lore about why we're traveling back in time and what we're trying to do. Break some cycle of chaos or something. I don't know. Go read it on the wiki if you want to know. I just want to get through this dungeon, grab 2 treasures on the way, and beat chaos. I haven't actually beaten chaos, so can I run from these? Yeah, I can run from these. I wrote down a list here while I was practicing of which monsters I can't run from. So if if I can't run from these, it's because I never encountered them before, and so they didn't make it on my list. Anyway, I gotta go back and kill chaos. So I tried to kill chaos a number of times at lower levels, never even came close. So I just leveled up to 28, and I'm hoping it'll work. So cross your fingers. If you chew 10 bits, she'll say it's 11. Fantastic. Does he still stand by that? was 11 days, not 10 days. That's so funny. You'll say it's 11. Oh, now these I cannot run from. They make good nuking targets, though. Or, in this case, I guess we'll use our black shirt. They're annoying. They cast this gas spell. Or poison spell. Usually does more damage than that. Oh, well, actually, this is the first time I've been in here at level 28, so... Maybe my intelligence being higher, I'm taking reduced damage from spells. Oof, it's still pretty brutal. Yikes. Alright, I'm going to actually cast a heal spell for that one. Hell 2 here is the same as Hell 3. Like, Hell 3 is supposed to be better, but the game bugged out, so Hell 2 is just as good as Hell 3. Nice. And it works better in combat than out of combat, so... In fact, it doesn't even do the Hell 3 bug out of combat. Alright, get a key. Or don't. Alright, switch back to the... No, not the Thor's... Oh, good. The heal staff here. Bugs in my FF? It's more likely than you think. Yeah, this was Squaresoft's first RPG. And, it shows. And for the most part, if you don't, like... know the game's bugged. The game doesn't behave as though it's bugged. It kind of looks like it's working. I mean, if you're paying like really close attention, you'll be. I guess you'll be like, wait a minute, this isn't working as advertised. But like half the spells are broken. None of the weapons work the way they're supposed to. Part of the reason that magic becomes so inconsequential and the fighters do so much damage is because instead of referencing the critical hit rate of the weapons, the code refers to the index number of the weapons. So it doesn't care. It doesn't matter if you get the Vorpal sword has a high crit rate. Nothing ever asks for it. Instead, it uses the index number of the Vorpal blade, and by the time you get it, you've got weapons that have higher crit rates. Like the wizard staff that Rad is using has a higher crit rate than the Vorpal sword. But buggy as it was so much fun. The music was so good. The art was so good. 4 players at once. Like it all combined for a very successful game and franchise, obviously. I feel like I fully rolled a 5 on Constitution. There are days I wake up with a 5 in Constitution. Alright, you know what? Let's use these heal potions, because they're almost useless out in battle. Now, they are useless in battle, so may as well gobble them up here instead of wasting spells for now. It's kind of the opposite of a normal RPG where you save your items and use your spells, because like basically nowhere in Final Fantasy 1 can you heal or recover inside dungeons, so you just buy a swath of healing potions before you go in instead. Hey, I'm gonna leave it at 420. Nice. Hopefully the monsters leave it at 422. That last one was a bit of a waste. Is Rad a toad creature? Toad creature? Rad... That's a robe. Rad is a... Wait, can you run from this fight? I think you can run from this fight. Rad is a black wizard. Nope, can't run from this fight. Oh no! Instant killed my fighter! Rude. You can't res in battle. Gotta do it after battle. That's alright. Mick is the only one who that can even happen to anyway. The rest of these 3 are immune to that. So, it's fine. It's obnoxious, but it's fine. Like that's what happens when your fighter doesn't wear a ribbon. Actually, I think I might do more damage if I just attack it with Dad. 12 damage. This is pathetic. I may need to cast fast here. I don't think I've never had my fighter die here, so This is like all new to me. Alright, well, we'll cast fast with Brad here. He's got plenty of them. Is that a snake? It's a black mage. Snake. I think I rolled potato in most of my stats. Constitution, potato. Wisdom, potato. Dexterity, potato. So far, my level 28 run into the Temple of Fiends is not going so well. This isn't even a real... Like, this is the first nothing boss. That won't work. Everyone's immune to that. Literally the one thing that Mick wasn't immune to, he got hit by. There we go. He is immune to an instant death spell. Unfortunately, that thing did like a stone spell. It didn't turn him to stone, obviously. It turned him to dead. But the kind of spell it was like a stone spell. There we go. Charisma 12. Woohoo! It's a snake in a robe? Sure. It's a snake in a robe. Why not? I guess, so I think that thing is its eye, but I guess if you look at that like it's its mouth. Alright, remember that loot we got way back when from that princess who gave us that priceless family heirloom? This is where we use it. Okay, so now we're in the real Temple of Fiends, or whatever. I don't know where we are. We're just trying to get to the bottom. First we gotta refight some of them fiends. This is a fight I cannot run from. Do you think? Yeah, it's just fire. A frog. Oh, because it looks like a mouth. Yeah, if you look at the eye like it's a mouth, I could see some kind of creepy frog monster, or like a gremlin kind of thing with the really big like kind of rictus grin. Yeah, when all of my characters upgraded to the next class, like black mage, white mage, etc., all of them put on sunglasses or eye patches or something. No, use the heal. I like Rad. They are my favorite. Zap zap. Yeah, I when I was a kid, I thought the black mage was like the cool. Or the black wizard was the coolest looking one. Like, I thought the knight was like the most useful one because they could just take a pounding all day. But I loved the look of the black wizard. That was the upgrade. Shades for everyone. Everyone got 5 more cool points. They got the deal with it, Shades. And no other upgrades. It's another bug in the game. Okay. Can I run from this? I don't think I can run from this. Yeah, I can't run from this. These aren't strong. This is like fine. They're not gonna like do a bunch of damage to me or anything. And they're actually weak against ice, so... No, wait, these things are weak against fire? I don't know, whatever. Let's see how this does. Whatever. The fighters are gonna take him down anyway. It is a cool avatar, much cooler than mine. Mine does not have shades. I used to wear sunglasses all the time, so much so that they were like my icon. Like, sunglasses meant me, but it's been so long. I don't know why I stopped wearing sunglasses. Maybe because we moved out of California. You know, I think that's what it was. I think we moved to Washington and stopped wearing sunglasses. Aw, deal with it, duck. Such a good duck. I posted in the Discord earlier, I was thinking about making like a tired, sleepy duck, but Michelle defended the oof. The oof is more applicable, more flexible. I mean, it'll take a while for it to get into circulation. But oof is a good emote for this stream. We have lots of oof moments. It must have been a California thing, because yeah, I mean I wore sunglasses like at work at Boeing, but they were like safety glasses, and I didn't like wear them inside or anything. It's just gonna have to hotkey the oof. You just got to set your Discord notifications to whatever. That's true, yeah. If Michelle's the only vote, then she gets whatever she wants. Come on! Just let me go! I don't want to fight you. I got everything I need. I'm super pumped. Got all my stuff. I was cracking open all my Game Boy games last night, cleaning them out. I got new batteries today for some of the Game Boy games. I got my Game Boy player from Japan. I was so pumped. Hopefully, on Sunday, we can get that whole thing pulled apart. I've been practicing soldering too. Get that mod chip installed. Installed the little SD loader, which that's not really an installation, that's just like you plug it in. And hopefully be able to stream Game Boy games. Should be super exciting. So the originally I was like, I tried to buy a Super Game Boy, which plugs into the Super Nintendo and then plays Game Boy games through the Super Nintendo. This is like got its drawbacks for a couple of reasons. It doesn't play them properly. It plays Game Boy games like 2.5% faster than an actual Game Boy, which is kind of like obnoxious, so the music is a little weird, and it causes some screen tearing. Also, the resolution's not quite right. It's like not perfect, but I was like, hey, I'll take it, because then I could stream from my Super Nintendo and you could watch me play Game Boy games. Also, it would only play Game Boy games. It wouldn't play Game Boy Color. It also wouldn't play Game Boy Advance. Then I was like, oh, well, the Super Nintendo EverDrives, they can emulate Game Boy Color and Game Boy, so I could play Game Boy and Game Boy Color games on the EverDrive. But the Game Boy player, the GameCube mod, because I found that really good deal on that GameCube that they didn't know was a good GameCube, that will play all three: Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy, and it'll play them all better than anything. You use this like homebrew software to actually play them instead of the software that Nintendo sold with it, because that was kind of junky, and it should stream really nicely. Here, you use one of your fasts on Mick. I don't think we'll need a second fast. This thing actually can cast nuke. It's like kind of obnoxious. So we'll hit it with a Fur 3 just to, and hope it doesn't nuke me. Good. Key went before Mick, so we might. Yep, it nuked me. Oh, it hurts. Don't die. Whew. Brutal. What a punk. Didn't even have the decency to die. It shouldn't cast that twice in a row. Oh no, that's not great. Stunned the one that had fast cast on it. Stun can wear off on its own. The only way to cure it is to cast Cure 4. I'd rather not cast Cure 4 right now. Oh hey, he unstunned himself. That's great. Alright. Gosh, what an obnoxious... And this is the easiest one. Actually, I still to this day, I think Kraken is the easiest one. I don't know why Kraken is easier than Lich or Carry. It just is. Kraken's like a weird chump. Probably misprogrammed. Oh yeah, the music being off, it plays it slightly faster, and so everything's like pitched up just a little bit. I mean, if you're not familiar with the games, you wouldn't notice, but like if you've heard the Super Mario Land music or the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening music 1,000 times on a Game Boy and then switched to Super Game Boy, it would drive you bananas. I wasn't even going to play on a regular Super Game Boy. I was going to get a mod chip for it and fix that. Put a crystal oscillator in there to fix that timing issue. But now I don't need a Super Game Boy because I got the Game Boy player. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, oh, hiccups. Ugh. I'm actually pretty lucky about hiccups. When I get hiccups, I hiccup about 3 times, and that's it. And I only get hiccups about, I don't know, twice a year. My poor family, when they get hiccups, they're like, oh, well, settle in. Gonna be hiccuping for 4 hours. They just, I don't know why hiccups don't afflict me as much. But they never have. They can usually just like take a deep breath and they're gone. Good enough. Alright. I actually think that Lich is harder than Carry because of that nuke spell. Can I run from this? I'm pretty sure I can run from this. So, hopefully that's the worst of the 4 fiends there. Mostly just want to get through this. And, where am I going? Oh, okay. I lost myself for a second there, but I know where I am. Try to waste as few spells as possible and get the chaos ready to fight. Mine are always combined with burps and painful. Ah, so I'm happy they're few and far between. Oh my gosh, Adam is the same way. I thought he was just being dramatic. Tell a joke. Are you on the Beanie Quest there? I think you are on the Beanie Quest. Let me give you your credit. Oh, you're not on Beanie Quest. Michelle's on Beanie Quest. Alright. Brandon gets his joke. Alright. Let's see. You don't get credit for Brandon's redemptions, Michelle. Sorry. No. Doesn't count. Okay. Gallardo's like, that's, he's the mod. He's not gonna play with that. He's like, it's bad enough that Melissa's got a tier 2 sub and therefore earns rad jokes faster. Alright, Brandon, you ready? Okay. Alright. So, I bought a useless thesaurus the other day, but not only is it useless, it's useless. Yes, Robbie, the higher tier sub you have, the higher a multiplier you get for all the sources of channel points. So yeah, not only does she watch more often than you, good. We have a lot of thesaurus themed jokes for some reason. The points you do earn, you earn faster. The second, I told you there was 2 thesaurus jokes. We had 2 in a row. I had to skip one and come back to it. You can't have 2 thesaurus jokes in a row. Wait a minute. I am going the wrong way. I think I have to go all the way around. What do have I played this game before? Do I know what I'm doing? Oh, it's up here. That door is right there. It's just invisible. Ooh. Can I run from these? Yeah, I can run from these. The other ones, there's ones called just worms that aren't gray. You can't run from those. Oh, I got an emote from you, Gallardo. Thanks. He subscribes it. He upgraded his subscription. Stop playing around. Oh. Well, on behalf of Treehouse, thank you for your tier 2 subscription. Enjoy your Nerds emote, which you now have access to. And enjoy your Rad Jokes multiplier. I still don't know if you're going to catch Melissa. That's funny. Did that have an alert on the stream? I didn't hear it if it did. Do I have my volume turned all the way down maybe? Huh. Why didn't I hear that? Usually I hear stuff. Oh, I had my volume super. Wait, did I? Do I even have my headphones even working right now? Oh, my headphones aren't working. What? It should have made like a blink and a Psyduck thing. I wonder if it didn't because he was already subbed at level 1 and upgraded his sub and that doesn't trigger an alert. I don't know why why my headphones aren't working. Okay, it was there. Thanks. What is going on with my headphones? No, that's not the one. So weird that my speakers aren't, my headphones aren't working. I mean, it's not a big deal, like, what do I need them for, but whatever. I'm just crabby at them for not working. Okay. There was a side up. Good. Alright. Here we're going to get our pro cape for... What's her dude? For Red. For the snake frog. We're going to get a shield finally. I'm baked, but I'm pretty sure I saw something and heard a tingling. Okay, good. Well, here, just go ahead and subscribe at tier 2, and this time I'll watch it. Oh, whoops. I was like, why did I don't know what I'm doing. There's the pro cape. Okay, now everyone's got their best armor. Good times. Leave me alone. Okay, there it is. I see it now. Thanks, Michelle. You dork. Well, on behalf of Treehouse, thank you for the tier 2 sub. Enjoy your nerds emote. And enjoy beating Robbie to Beanie Quest. Actually, I don't know how many points Michelle's sitting on, but she hasn't got all the... Okay. Alright. You guys, you all are very sweet. You make me happy. Okay. How many... You just go ahead and fight. I don't think that this will be a terribly tough fight. How many fast spells do you have? You have 5. Yeah, you cast yours. On Mick. Let's see. 47 damage. Weird. That did less damage to Mick than it did to Key and Dad, even though Mick is the only one who's... I don't think has fire resistance. Oh wait, maybe the helmet has fire resistance. I don't really remember. Nope. Man, I really put those in the wrong spot, didn't I? You'd think that Carrie would be weak to ice, but she's not. So, it's not going to do much damage. But I'm not leaning on Rad for this fight. Rad cast Fast. Rad is done. Fast is such a powerful spell that that's all I need Rad to do. Alright. We're gonna go fight Kraken. What is that emote? Oh, I finally watched, Sarah's gonna be upset. We all have the higher tier emotes, but you've all got the nerds now. Actually, she tried to sub at tier 2 or something, but she couldn't. I don't remember what it was. Is that a pigeon? Cuckoo or a dove? Cute. Oh, weird. I was just about to say that I watched Critical Role last night while I was cleaning my Game Boy games. And I watched the episode last night. I still don't know what they're talking about, what's going on in the game, but they all seem to be having a good time. And they came up with some kind of salute to chaos or something. Let chaos reign, or let chaos be with you or something. Nerds. Oh, can I run from this? I think I can run from this. Just can't run from the earth ones. But the rest you should be able to run from. Okay, totally lied. Can't seem to run from these. Alright, if Key can't run, that's telling. Start at the beginning. Who's got that kind of free time? I did see them all cry at the ending, so I figured whatever was happening was a big deal. Oh, it's because they're all crying because everybody died, Robbie. I did that to my friend when she was like watching. It was like season 4 of 24. She's like, yeah, I'm watching season 4. And what she meant by I'm watching season 4 is I'm about to start watching. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Lena, on behalf of Treehouse. Thank you. It's like so she meant, you know, I'm about to start watching season 4. So I was like, oh, wasn't that crazy when the president died at the end of the first episode? And she's like, dude. I'm like, oh. Don't do the chaos hand gesture. This is a family-friendly stream, Michelle. While my mod's in the chat swearing. Enjoy your Psyduck love and your Doki Doki. Doki Doki is for when I almost die, which is a lot. Not be short of opportunities. Use Doki Doki. And Psyduck love is always applicable. It's useful in every occasion. He should lose points. Take away one of his redemptions. Lowest value or highest value? Berto's conduct does not represent the highest values of the Mickey Dad Red stream. Comport yourself, Robbie. Uh-oh. Now he's got his... Does that thing have 6 barrels? What the heck kind of gun is that? Is that a minigun pistol? That looks like something out of Borderlands. Alright, this will be where we run into... We got 420 on Dad again. Elle ain't the only one who's baked right now. That's the second time tonight we got Dad to 420. A pepper box. Cute name, pepper box. Alright. Here's the Kraken. You can go ahead and use the Thor hammer. It should be weak against lightning. Okay. This should be fine. We only have 2 more bosses after this one. We have Tiamat again and then Chaos. Thor hammer was great. Whoa! No! That dude just one-shot Dad! Okay, that's a real big problem because I can't res Dad now. So... I don't think I can beat Chaos without Dad. Like, I mean, I'll give it a shot. But I think that Kraken just ruined the game for me. I can't even leave the dungeon. Like, I couldn't even walk back out if I wanted to. What a brat. There's no such thing as Phoenix Downs, and that's the person who can cast res. So brutal. Ugh. Never gonna beat this dumb game. Unbelievable. What a brat. Just punched Dad. Oof, there goes Mick too. Without Dad to heal him. Ugh. Yeah, okay. That's over. Oh, a pepper box is a real thing, huh? Yeah. Should have had those oof emotes ready. Alright. Let's do that again. That's actually the first... You know why? It's because he heard me talking about him. He was like, oh yeah, I'm the weakest of the fiends? Fine. That was my karma. Oof. Oof indeed. I've never had a character die to Kraken before. That was brutal. Alright, I guess we won't be soldering any Game Boy games tonight. Schmo. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a brat. I ordered some, I ordered a screwdriver, a special screwdriver for opening Game Boy Advance games, as well as the Game Boy Advance system itself, called a tri-wing screwdriver that's got 3 little, it looks like a little fidget spinner kind of shape. And I ordered some new rubber pads for inside my NES controllers from this place in Texas called Mortoff Games. It's like, cool. Alright, send them on over. Sent them via USPS, and I was like, let me check where they're at. You know, see if they're getting here anytime soon. And I pull up the tracking number, and it says they're in San Juan. I'm like, San Juan? Is there more than one San Juan? Like, other than the Puerto Rico one? Nope. Look it up. Sure enough, my package is in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I'm like, what's it doing there? So I emailed the guy. I'm like, hey, San Juan? And he's like, don't know what's up with that. Hope it goes away. And then, like, the next day the package was here, so I was like, huh. Did you have to go to a bar to order a screwdriver? Nerd. Yeah. USPS. Got my screwdriver and my little pads. My batteries and stuff all came UPS though. Anything I get on eBay always comes USPS. So like my Game Boy player came on USPS. What else did I order on? Oh, my mod chip for my GameCube that I'm gonna install, my teeny little mod chip, and my Swiss disc, which includes 2 parts. Comes with a little DVD here, my DVD, and this little chip that goes in the bottom of the GameCube. So that's everything I get on eBay comes USPS, and then anything Amazon, obviously UPS. All right, what am I doing here? All right, just cast fast on Mick, and don't let Mick die this time. Not that it was like a big problem last time; it was just obnoxious. Actually, you know what? Let's not use his fast. Let's use one of Rad's, because Rad's got more of them. Schmow. Lucky you didn't order a ballot. I get my ballots in the mail automatically anyway. I live in Washington. I have a Nintendo kit from changing the sticks on my Switch. Totally could have dropped it when I was in town. Oh, like a special screw. Does the Switch take special screwdrivers? Because I got basically everything. I have all the special bits. I just didn't have the tri-wing one before. Does the Switch take a tri-wing? The little fidget spinner looking screws? I mean, it's fine. It's like cost me. Yeah, well, like the Super Nintendo doesn't use that. Neither does the NES. They both use the this guy right here. This, like, I don't know if you're gonna be able, if it's gonna be able to focus on that, but it's like a little flower shaped. It's called safety bit, I think. Focus, you darn thing. Doesn't want to focus, but. Like for the Super Nintendo and the NES, I didn't have to have the tri-wing. It wasn't until I needed to open Game Boy Advance games, because even Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games used that safety bit too. Killed Mick again? Oh, I need to go upload that oof emote right now. What? For this fight, I should move Mick down to where Dad is, because honestly, the thing's not gonna punch Dad to death. Unreal. Just kill this stupid thing. A jib is a sail. Better get that thesaurus. Ugh. 1 point of experience and 1 gold. Is it just part of a sail? I thought it was the whole sail. Like, I thought one of the sails was the jib. What do I know? I've been sailing once. And by sailing, I mean my uncle sailed while I was on the boat. Why are you saying this stuff? Yeah. Should have known. Okay, zombie dragons can't run from. But I can use my light axe on them. These are the ones that have the gas attack that I was saying earlier that some other kind of... No, these are the ones with the poison attack. I'm still just... I swear I have played this game. But that's based on context from clues from cartoons. That's like when we were playing Rampage on stream. I'm pretty sure it was Sarah. She was like, I am absolutely certain that Chicago has an L train because it was a critical clue in the movie The Fugitive. Front triangle sale. It's the Dorito sale. It was a critical clue in the movie The Fugitive. Oh, gosh. We were just talking about The Fugitive last night. It was on the thing. Talking about how we both watched it when we were teenagers. And I was talking about how my mother was just in love with Tommy Lee Jones. Just loved Tommy Lee Jones. Couldn't get enough of Tommy Lee Jones. Anything he was in was a good movie. Yeah, she is. Sarah is the funniest person I've ever met. But only because I've never met myself. That scene where Harrison Ford says, I love you. He doesn't say, I love you. I know that. Where's my nerds emote? Thank you, Melissa. I like that when I ask for deal with it duck, Melissa always only uses love duck. She never uses deal with it nerds duck. Thank you, Michelle. Fantastic. Oh, Melissa, your bit badge changed or something. You gotta like fiddle with it to get your weapon back. Yeah, then Carrie Fisher says I know. No, Darth Vader says I know. Have you even seen it, Brandon? Give me a break. He already has glasses. Yeah, but he needs the clip-on sunglasses that you fold down. Yeah, my dad wore those clip-on sunglasses. And I genuinely thought they were cool. I didn't think my dad was cool, but I was like, wow, my dad wears cool sunglasses. There we go. What is that, a kangaroo? I love how now you can hover over the... Oh, it's a cat. A kangaroo. I love how you can hover over the emotes now and they get bigger. Yay, there it is. Oh, look at that little dagger. Not so much, Brandon. That actually does look funny. It looks like somebody cut the holes in the Doki Doki and is like looking out through it. They're like doing a bad job of spying. Wow, there's so many cool emotes. Cool dogs and cool cats. Oh, that's a Twitch Global, huh? Nice. I don't think I've ever seen that cat with the sunglasses before. That's fascinating. It's this derpy cat here. That's a bag of dicks. In your face. Where's our interim oof? We need an oof until I can get oof up and running. We need a global oof. A bag of dicks. I haven't seen that one before either. Oh no, that works. Oh no's good. Oh yeah, well that's not global, but yes, Melissa, that's definitely acceptable. Alright, don't nuke me this time, you brat. I can't actually reduce the damage from nuke, I don't think. Just have to be not unlucky. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Alright, cast fast on yourself. Let's get this over with. And I don't think fog will help with nuke. Like, I'll cast it, but it's probably better just to cast Held 2 and expect to get nuked. Come on. Not nuke. Yay! Not only was it not nuke, he missed. Ooh, and Rad went before Dad, which is great. What has this chat become? Oh gosh, what has this chat become? We got a beer and a, oh yeah, we have this facepalm here, right? Who's this facepalm? Failfish. That chicken is super cute, Brandon. Bob Ross. I tried actually to make a so for the channel point redemptions there's one where my daughter will draw a Psyduck. I tried to make that like a Bob Ross Psyduck, but the afro just wasn't, just like, it didn't look right, so it couldn't stay. Psyduck was just not pulling it off. Lich, you're killing me. Like, literally, you're killing me. You couldn't just wait. What a punk. Alright, we're going to use regular life on that one, though. Because Rad has few hit points. So I can probably heal it up with heal potions. Unbelievable. All these... Maybe I just got to level up to 50 to beat this dang game. Sorry if I'm triggering any seizures with this. Can't do it faster. Like, I mean, I can't administer potions more than one at a time. At least not in the vanilla version of the game. I know that there are like ROM hacks, like the randomizer and stuff, where it lets you walk faster and you can buy items at a time. I don't know if it lets you use items more than one at a time, but it might. I know, that music's starting. Stay turnt. BS. It was an insult to Bob Ross. Yeah, it wasn't totally insulting, but it was like, it's not right. It's not appropriate. Like, this I couldn't do it. I had to throw it away. It went where most of the things I work on go. In the trash. Sleeves are BS. I made a joke the other day. I was like, it was just a terrible joke. You know me. You know what I do. So I was in this channel. It was Showerhead Fairy actually, and he was in this channel sometimes and started Beanie Quest and all that. He was like, "Oh, hey Mickey, we were just talking about history. Do you know anything about the Shoguns?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, those guys love sleeveless shirts." And he was like, "What? They did? I didn't know that." And then he like realized, he's like, "Wait a minute." Ugh. He's like, "Don't do that in my channel." It's like, yeah, they love to show their guns. Obviously. Oh, whoops. Thanks, Robbie. Michelle. I don't know if you're laughing because the joke's amusing or if you're laughing because a person like me exists. I don't know that much. Alright, now what did Carrie do to me to upset me last time? I feel like Carrie did something rude. Just don't kill Dad or Rad. Just don't kill anybody. Just like, be nice. You're supposed to go before Mick. Mick's jumping the gun over here. Wow, Key did more damage than Mick. Actually, well, Key has a better... Oh my gosh, I never went and got my weapon upgraded. Mick is doing this with a crummy weapon. Whoops. Alright, well, that's fine. Like it's dopey. If we lose again, I'll go get the good weapon. Like I'm missing the best sword in the game right now. Bonehead. Later. Enjoy your KFC. Carrie's been through enough. Aw, we love to laugh at your existence. Oh my gosh, is Elena Crystal? I had no idea. I mean, I feel like I'll remember that, but I didn't know that and forget, did I? I don't know which is worse. That I didn't know or that I knew and forgot. Okay, made it through that time. Well, awesome. Thanks for subbing, Chris. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Enjoy your KFC. That's fine. I still don't know who Enos Maker is. Just call him Brandon and he seems to go with it. Okay, so Gallardo didn't know either. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I didn't even see a reference to Adam. Or if I did, I forgot it. Okay, we tried to run from these before, it didn't work. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm a bonehead. Like, it's gonna happen. Let's use this door hammer. These things should be weak against lightning. I don't need. I'm not like. I don't need an excuse. I'm a bonehead. Just is that way. I don't need to explain myself to this crowd. You must have modded it away so quickly I didn't see it. Nerd. I read it out loud? Oh gosh. It's, I tell you what, when I am doing this and trying to do that, I'm doing both poorly, I promise. And anything that comes out of my mouth, I'm not listening to. So that's why my stories, they just stop and never start up again. I don't remember what I was talking about because I'm not listening to myself. Yeah, stream brain. Never listen to myself. I'm too busy trying to read the chat and not get murdered over here. And so I just end up doing everything poorly. But I have a great time. I don't care that I'm doing a bad job. I wish I did a better job at chat, but I appreciate all y'all's patience in that regard. I don't mind doing bad at video games, as was probably evidenced in my my Mario 64 stream. That I can be terrible at a game and it doesn't bother me. It's so funny. The other day, I was just hanging in a channel, just chatting with a streamer I like to watch. We rated him a while back, Cypherin, if you remember him. And he was like just talking to his chat. He was like, "Oh, hey chat, go follow Mickey Dadrad if you don't already." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." And someone in the chat was like, "Followed." And I was like, "Oh, hey, thanks, guy." And he's like, "By the way, I saw your Mario 64." I was like, "Oh, you saw that, huh?" All right, don't punch Dad this time. I'm gonna cast Fog 2, hopefully absorb some of that punchy punch. Gosh, do not want that again. Fog 2 before anything else. Okay, lightning's fine. That's not gonna hurt at all. Just really, I mean, he only has like a 1 in 8 chance of attacking Dad anyway, but he just walked him last time. Yeah, that's why. No, you're doing wonderful. I made it. Gotta make sure I get them rad points. Hey, what's going on, Timmy? Yeah, keep that watch streak up. I've seen pros lose track of their thoughts a lot more. Saying, "Whoa, there's Brando. Mickey is a pro gamer." Mickey being a pro. Yeah. No, I'm not even a gamer, let alone a pro gamer. I'm a dad who also plays video games. I would feel disingenuous telling people like I'm a gamer. pro gamer. Yeah, that's why we have the Doki Doki emote and why the oof is coming, because I'm pro. And the we actually, well, the emote does exist. You just gotta cough up $10 to get it. The babamga emote. Not really. Well, first of all, I haven't even gotten a paycheck yet from Twitch. Second of all, the foster subsidy is at this point a bit more substantial than than the Twitch subs. Not that those kids are making me money. That's not what's happening. Why is that Sarah's money? How? What? How is that Sarah's money? She gets all the rest of the money. I don't get the subsidy? I know I'm neglecting all my games. I'm never playing any of my games. She's the breadwinner. I wanted her to be the breadwinner. Are you kidding me? Before we were even married, I was like, you're in charge of money. That's your thing. I will give you all my money, and you give me an allowance. Set. Smart guy. I am calling you out, Brandon. You're smart. Way to do it. Nah, you two, you complement each other. You let each other play your strengths. I wouldn't recommend any other way. It's worked for Sarah and I for a long time. Families that sub to Mickey Dad Rad together stay together. That took a turn for the wholesome. I know. Taking on. I did switch back to doing the bills just because I do the paperwork, like a lot of the paperwork. So bills ended up becoming back my thing when I started the stay-at-home dad thing again. But like the bigger stuff, Sarah still does, like taxes. She does all that. But just like the utility bills, like I'm already at my computer. I already got to do like the kids' lunch bills and stuff. So just, I don't think I've ever seen anybody say that took a turn for the wholesome. That's cute. I have seen like 28 memes that got more wholesome than you expected, kind of lists and stuff. But never seen the actual phrase "took a turn for the wholesome." I really like that. That's adorable. That's like the first time in 6 months I have said adorable. I usually say totes adorbs because totes adorbs is like my favorite phrase in the world. Well, after totes yotes, of course. Hey, speaking of the devil, what was just talking about, you showerhead, and about how you asked me about the Shoguns, and I told you that they wear sleeveless shirts. What's going on? What are you doing awake? I guess it is Friday. I guess you can stay up and party on Friday. Michelle loves doing the taxes, but the first or second time did mine. She put in the wrong SSN. Whoops. Yeah, that's like that's one of the more important numbers on a tax form, right? Is the SSN, from what I understand. Playing some Red Dead, but being bad. Finally have some time to myself. I guess, yeah, you've been... So did you already start school, or are you just, like, ramping up for the getting started? Oh, no. You can't run from this. I don't think you can run from this. I hope that these things don't do that, like, auto-eat thing and kill Mick. Oh, okay. So you're already teaching. Right on. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Timmy. These golems, I'm like, they got them, their legs spread out, so they're doing like a W sit so they can fit inside their Sprite box. Very clever. I wonder if, what was his name? I was saying his name earlier. brain fart. I wonder if the designer, if he painted his pictures with them kneeling down like that, or if they were just like, you know what, let's just stick these legs out to the side so that they can fit. As somebody who has been recently like trying to make emotes that are 28 pixels by 28 pixels, I understand the preciousness of real estate in such small spaces. Awesome. That's fantastic, Jarhead. So is I called them peasants. Are you doing any face-to-face, or is it all virtual at this point? Like everything up here they were talking about, like we'll come halfway back, we'll do half virtual, and then now it's like we're just we're gonna tear down all the school buildings and every school's gonna be virtual forever. Minions. Call them radlets or radlings. Somebody, I think it was actually like Rory or Sarah said like that I should call you my radlings or my radlets. Henchmen. 5 face-to-face and 1 virtual class. Oh, wow. All right, well, stay safe. I know how Florida's... I know how Florida is. That was the end of the sentence. Radlings. Are henchmen paid? I assume henchmen get, like, at least, like, room and board. And if not, like, a per diem, like, then meals provided. I don't know if they make like a salary, like a take-home salary. I mean, as a henchman, you're pretty much supposed to be like on call at all times anyway. Like you're not really supposed to have a life. You don't like part-time henchmen. You know what I mean? You're all the way in or you're not there. All right, so there's the best sword in the game. So since I forgot to get the Excalibur for Mick because I'm a doofus, we're gonna give the... Nope, I can't equip the katana on Mick. I don't think. Nope. Okay, so Mick's just going to stick with the Sun Sword because, yeah, I doofed it up. I picked up that adamant in the Sky Tower, and I was supposed to take it to a dwarf, and he was going to not do that ever again on stream. He was going to hammer an Excalibur for me, but I forgot to go do it, so now Mick's just going to have to beat the game with a weaker sword. Where's my mod? Mod, erase that video footage. How do you ban the streamer? I like Radlings better too, but I don't like Bertos, so I disagree on principle. They're pretty good kids this year. I'm already their favorite class, and they're defending me against other teachers who like to razz on me. Nice, nice. It's good to be the favorite. I was, last year, I had 5 kids in the elementary school, and I volunteered in 2 of their classes as their art docent, and oh my goodness, all of their classmates thought I was so cool. Now, these kids didn't think I was cool at home. They were like, "Ugh, leave me alone, Mickey." Yes, they called me Mickey because they were not my children. Well, I'm not their dad, I guess I should say. Anyway, but like at school, they were like, "Oh yeah, I know Mickey. Yeah, I live with him. He's so cool." I'm like, "Oh, you guys think I'm cool when I'm here because all the other students think I'm cool, but at home I can't even get the time of day from them." A radical? Oh, a radical is pretty good too. Ooh, my little radicals. What? Where did this fight come from? I thought I was about to fight Tiamat, and it's just a bunch of worms. Would it be like radicals? Radical dadicals? Sarah was actually the one who was always calling me radical. I never thought of myself as radical. I like kids. But she was like, "Nah, you're radical. Not like radical, but like radical. Like you're a radical person because you don't, I don't know, subscribe to society's prescriptions or whatever, you know." Like, and I was like, "Oh, if you say so." So that's where like Dad Rad came from with Sarah. She was the one who was. She came up with the name Mickey Dad Rad. Like that was her creation. It's a Psyduck Tentacool. A Squiduck. Octoduck. Radicools should be snapping in an alley with the Jets. The Radicools. You gotta say it like that. You and Poochie. Oh, Poochie. Poor Poochie. Alright. No unexpected weirdness here, Tiamat. Just get dead, okay? We've got... Oof. I kind of don't want to cast Wall here. I think I'll survive without Wall. I think I'll do the Fog too. Okay, that should be fine. Like I thought maybe a Lit, but I don't think a Lit would actually even help anyone except Mick. It would cast Lightning Resist on all of them, but with Ribbons, I think that the three of them already have Lightning Resist, so it wouldn't do anything. So this one you can't poison like I did the last one when I did that instant kill thing, the instant kill, quick kill, whatever. But it can weirdly be affected by the Wizard Sword here, or Staff. You can confuse it. I mean, I'll give it a shot. Like, Rad doesn't really have anything better to do. Ouch. That wasn't so bad. Good thing I cast that Fog. It mostly misses. I only found out by accident, because like I accidentally used the Wizard Staff and confused it. I was like, oh hey, that worked. So I don't even know how. It happened on the first try, because obviously it was like an accident. So I don't know how likely it is to hit, but I would imagine not likely. I imagine I got lucky, just like when I ran into War Mech. Alright, we're going to do a Hell 2 after that one. Tunnel Snakes rule. The Tunnel Snakes. Okay. We're the Tunnel Snakes, obviously. I know. This game is unplayable. Well, it's doing its best. I mean, you only can get so many colors on screen at once. What can you get? You can get like 16 colors on the screen at a time? I'm not even sure. Maybe it's not even that many. Maybe it's like 9 colors you can get on the screen at a time. That's why I like when we played Metroid and Samus would like switch to her missiles, the doors would change colors too. Or like when Link's outfit gets upgraded, like the sword changes color too. Tunnel Snakes rule. We're the Tunnel Snakes. That shouldn't do anything. That's an instant kill, but the Pro Ring shouldn't have worked. Did I not equip my Pro Ring on Red? That's what I get for trying to use that Wizard Staff. Wow. I had no idea that could happen. Did I like throw the wrong piece of armor in the trash? Okay. We're almost to the end. Unbelievable. What a brat and a half. Let's use up the rest of these real quick. Ba-da-da. I hope y'all like the first note of that track. Blah-da-da, blah-da-da. All right, that should do it for now. So, I'll show you in a minute, Melissa. I was hoping to beat this game sooner than I'm obviously going to. I'll get to show you briefly, I think, if I beat the game. I'm hoping the fight against Chaos goes well, but luck's been weird tonight, and we'll see. If I lose to Chaos, I swear I'm just going to grind to level 50. And actually go get the best weapon in the game this time, instead of leaving it in the Dwarf Cave. Yeah, instead I carried this hunk lump. I somehow mixed hunk and lump into hump of adamant here. I brought it with me. It's useless. Throw it at Chaos. Eh! Oh, sweet. Didn't run into any enemies. Lunk. Did I say lunk? Whatever. I said something. I didn't say what I meant to say. Remember Garland? Oh, look, he says, remember me, Garland? Your puny lot thought it had defeated me, but the four fiends sent me back 2,000 years into the past. From here, I sent the four fiends to the future. Wait, so the four fiends brought you back. They didn't send you back. The fiends will send me back to here, and the time loop will go on. After 2,000 years, I will be forgotten, and the time loop will close. And I will live forever, and you shall meet doom. Okay, everybody understand what just happened? What he's talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about. Alright. Oh no, I used all my spells! You bonehead. Okay. Let's go ahead and just, I guess we'll just swing here. You cast fast on yourself. Okay. We need wall to protect Mick. And then we need fast to get Mick doing some damage. I think I did this right. I just want to double check that I'm not casting fast twice on Mick, because that would be silly. Okay. Come on. Yeah. Okay, it didn't do so much. It wasn't devastating. Hey, I wanted wall to obviously to go off first. Also, it's better for me if Chaos doesn't cast a bunch of spells. Excellent! Excellent emote there. He was dressed like the Watchman's Ozymandias. Sarah and I were talking about Ozymandias the other day. I think there was it was like a SMBC comic about it, about the irony of Percy Bysshe Shelley writes this poem, Ozymandias, right? And it's all sad and tragic, you know, two vast and trunkless legs of stone, and this plaque that says, I am Ozymandias, and I am immortal, right? And the sadness of the poem, the sonnet, is that Ozymandias is gone and forgotten, and all that Ozymandias ever did is lost. But by writing that poem, and then the internet existing, now Ozymandias is immortal because he built that statue. So Ozymandias was totally right. He is immortal and will live forever because we're not going to lose that poem now. Dang, got him. Way to go, Percy Bysshe Shelley, you bonehead. So he sent the fiends to the future to save him by sending him backwards in time to send the fiends forward in time to save him. Did I get that right? Oh yeah. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Sure. All right. Let's use a Hell 2 here. I gotta save those Cure 4s for. Oh, actually, you know what? I want a Fog 2 first. For if Mick gets stunned. If Mick gets stunned, it's problems. All right. Well, we bought Nuke. We might as well use it. Good. Fog 2 will help dampen some of the damage. In fact, I could just keep casting Fog 2 over and over again, but I do want to get a heal off as well. Nice. Good job, Key. There's Nuke. But see, like, oh, actually, that was a pretty good Nuke. I think that was like the upper end of its damage range. Mick did 10 damage. All this talk I did about like how Nuke is useless and fighters are the only way to go. Of course, Mick is also not using his best sword, so might be part of the problem. Let's cast another Nuke. Why not? I wish Chaos would stop casting spells, because eventually he will heal himself all the way, and all the damage I've done will just be erased. And Mick here is doing nothing for damage. Why is Mick not doing damage? What's going on with that? Here, you cast fast on Mick again. Is it just because I got the wrong weapon on him? Like, did I just bungle it that bad? I wish I bought Cure 3. I somehow mangled buying it and didn't get it. To give a good heal to Key there, I think I'm going to have to use a Cure 4 on Key. Alright. One more Nuke. Crack should not work. But last time I said that about a spell, you should have used a gate spell to bring the mech here to fight him. Do like the Dr. Dr. Cumberbatch, Benedict Cumberbatch. He opens the portals. And... Strange. Doctor Strange. I got it before any of you typed it. I didn't want to say the wrong one. Yes, Dr. Cumberbatch. I didn't say Doctor Who. I didn't. I stopped myself. Dr. Cumberbatch. Let's see how much less Ice 3 does the nuke. Gosh, Key is, well, okay, Key has the best weapon in the game. That Masamune is the best weapon. So Key should be doing this kind of damage. Stop casting spells! He's gonna heal. Okay, Mick's doing more damage now. I don't know why, but Rad's like fast didn't take. I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD and see. Yeah, cancel culture is canceled today. Today is too sad. Gonna go make some bland-ass potato salad after this. Now he's back to being weak. Oh, that's what happened. He cast slow on him because he just cast slow on Key. So I gotta refast Key. I think that's what happened to Mick. I think Mick got slowed, and that's why his damage was so low. But yes! Yes! Yay! He didn't cast Cure 4. So this was the no Excalibur percent. Whoa! Oh, hell no. Yay. Oh, thank you, Fuso. Yeah. Feels good. Feels good. Deal with it, chaos. Gosh. I wasn't sure about that run. Woo-wee. The time loop is now broken. The 2,000-year-long battle is over. Peace prevails. I'll turn it up. I want to hear this. Control of the 4 elements, the earth, the wind, the fire, and the water again belongs to the earth. Wait, what? The earth isn't? What? Garland's hatred burned for 2,000 years. That hatred led the 4 powers to this world. Chaos was created from those 4. Do you think the story made sense, like more sense in the Japanese version of the game, or do you think it's just as messy? Evil dominated the world and covered it in darkness. I have to imagine it makes a little more sense. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that same thing, Foo. Like, I've never thought that before, but just 2 seconds ago, I was like, so are we just stuck 2,000 years in the past? But it is over now. Wrong has been set right. I never even learned the exit spell on my White Wizard, so I can't even exit out of there. The Light Warriors are returning. As they travel in time, the world returns to normal. Oh, okay, so they found a way back. I guess that statue behind Garland there, that Sarah and Jane waited for them. Of course, Garland does too. Who is Jane? Who's Sarah? What? But when did it ever happen? Ooh, oh no. Oh no. We didn't break the time loop? Jane is Sarah's mom, but who's Sarah? Everything went mad in a day. The reason lies in the 2,000-year time loop. I can't wait to read the novelization of this game. The 4 chose to become one force and fight against the 4 evil forces that set darkness upon the world. Is it telling the story of the whole game again? When the 4 return, it will be to their past. All signs of the battle with the forces will be erased. But the legend will live on, passed down by the dwarves, the elves, and the dragons. Is Mickey okay? Should we call someone? Is this game okay? Passed on by people unsure where the story came from. Also, why are some of these text boxes like centered and others are at the top? And that was at the bottom. Ugh. The Light Warriors returned from their journey back in time 2,000 years. What's happening here? He may be having a stroll. Thanks, Mario, but the true final boss isn't in their castle. The memories stored deep in their hearts will protect them. This sounds like almost kind of like a Dragon Quest-y kind of thing, like the Anne McCaffrey book. Never forget the good and true, where they write the songs so that Lessa will know in the future to come back in time. And people forget why they're singing the songs, but the songs do help her. Never turn the 4 powers to the dark side. Oh god, it's contagious. Wait, I have read it. And truth will always live in the hearts of the people. Okay. Oh, sorry, Brandon. Spoilers. The warrior who broke the 2,000-year time loop is truly a light warrior. That warrior was you! May the orbs always shine. I got a signed copy if you want it. You can't have it. I'm just lying. I just wanted to flex that I have a signed copy of Dragon Quest. This reminds me of like when I used to program games for my TI-83, how I would draw graphics using coordinates and lines. And you could see it drawing on the screen. I like to picture that at Squaresoft, somebody was spending a bunch of time on this, and they were like, so hey, what have you been working on lately? And he showed them this, and they were like, dude, we're trying to put a game together here. What do you... Fine, just put it in. Stop goofing around, though. A copy of the Dragon Quest strategy guide. The end. I'll just snip the bit where he said you could have it legally binding. Oh no! It is like the cheers sign. Sometimes you wanna go. Alright, so here, Melissa, you asked earlier, because I do have the name, the work cam. I was hoping to finish that game a little bit earlier, but check this out. I've got this, turn my little lamp on over here. I set up another screen here. Move this one over here. And the idea being, this is right here. This is my desk. I've got a another camera set up. So when we come back on Sunday, I can do I can set up my GameCube here and take it apart, so you can all see. I think the Dragon Quest you're talking about is not the one he's talking about. Neat. Oh yeah, I was thinking, well, Dragon Quest. Is there another Dragon Quest? Anyway, so yeah, this is my work cam here. Here's my little snake. This is actually an anaconda that Rory made for me, and it was eating a rat, but then she got pet rats, so she changed it to a capybara. Not a capybara. What's the one that's in the Amazon? Not a tapir. That other big rodent. Can't remember the name of it. Anyway, so on Sunday, we'll pull this apart, and we'll put this in it, and put this other stuff that I showed you in it as well. This right here holds an SD card. You put a little micro SD in there, and you slip it here in the bottom in this serial port. That goes in there, and then you can actually even load like ROMs onto the SD card and then play them from there. So like GameCube games, you could load them from the SD card and play them like it's a Switch or something. Oh, the wrong guy. She does. We actually for Sarah's birthday, the girls made her a Benedict from Animal Crossing in that ridiculous Jester's outfit that we hated. She loved it. It was so funny. No cash tucked in there. I was excited about this GameCube because this is one of the first model GameCubes. It's the black one, so it's not the original. The purple one was the original one, but it's this model right here, this D0L001, because it has this serial port. Later GameCubes, they removed it. Like when they designed the GameCube, they put it there and they're like, oh, we can do all kinds of cool stuff with this peripheral, but then they never used it, so they just stopped putting them in GameCubes. So most GameCubes won't have it, and they'll also be missing this digital out port. They'll just have the analog one. I'm going to only use the analog one anyway because I don't want input lag. So that doesn't really matter to me. But having that serial port 2 is why I snatched it up from that retro game store because I was like, ooh, that's actually worth way more than you've got it marked at. So it was like the first time in my life I ever got a steal. I was like, woohoo! So I bought that, and then this right here is the Game Boy Player. This device. This goes on the bottom of the GameCube. It plugs into this high-speed port here, like that, and then it sits on it like that. And the Game Boy Player has a slot in the front where the Game Boy games go. And one of my favorite things about it is this little port right here. That lets you connect it to your Game Boy Advance cable, and so you can play the Game Boy games with a Game Boy Advance. So I don't have to play these games with a GameCube controller, which I would not want to do. So I'm happy about that. And then, with all of that set up, I'll be able to stream Game Boy games. No spiders. This is not the purple model. If I had seen a purple model first, I would have bought a purple model first. I didn't care what color it was. One of these days, I'm going to repaint all my consoles just for fun anyway. Psyduck yellow, of course. I thought we mean Dragon Quest game first. Yes, there's a Dragon Quest series with some book tie-ins, and then there's Dragon Quest. An unrelated... Oh, yeah. Dragon Quest is the sequel to Dragonflight, right? The one where they all... Yeah, I didn't even think about that. And yeah, because I still, like, I don't call it the video game series Dragon Quest in my head. I still call it Dragon Warrior. We could try. I didn't get the Batman. Where is the Batman game? It's funny. Timmy's here in this chat. So I pulled up all these Game Boy games yesterday. I was cleaning them all out, testing them. My brothers have been taking care of my video games for... I got that Game Boy Advance in 2003, so 17 years basically. They've been hanging on to this thing for me, and I put these Game Boy games back in my Game Boy, and there are my save files. I'm like, really? They kept my save files? They didn't even save over them? Like, wow. I would never, I would never be so courteous to save files on a Game Boy game for somebody. But yeah, I pulled it up and I was like, "There's Slick." That was my name before it was Mickey. It was Slick. I was like, "What?" I did get the Spider-Man one. Yeah, I have Spider-Man. I don't have Batman. And I have Pokemon Yellow, but I do have to change the battery in that one. I was playing that one for a while, and then my save game disappeared, and I was a little bummed about it. Yeah, but I got all these batteries today. These are my CR1616 batteries. That just means that they're 16. It just means their diameter and their thickness. They're all the same voltage batteries, but those will fit nice and snugly in all my little... these are all the Game Boy games / Game Boy camera and that require batteries. Interestingly enough, the Game Boy Advance games mostly don't have batteries. I kind of thought the Pokemon one would, but the only one I had that had a battery was actually Metroid Zero Mission, because almost all the other Game Boy Advance games by then had switched to like EEPROM or FRAM, so like non-volatile memory, basically, like a flash drive or like an SD card. So they didn't need the battery. Hey Timmy, while you're here, Slicky. I do not support Slicky. I found this while I was cleaning all these games. This right here, it is my belief that this is a bootleg cart. Hey Rory, you can check out the Discord for like a better picture of it, but this cart doesn't quite fit in the Game Boy, right? And if you can, I don't know if you'll be able to see it here, but the text, the plastic, like embossed text there is different. See how it's like, especially where it says Game Boy, and the font is a little different. In the one on top there, Metroid Zero Mission's the right one with the thick text. That one up here, this is like a Chinese bootleg. Apparently this was like a big issue for Game Boy Advance games. There's thousands of bootlegs out of China. Like I bet if I opened this up and look at the fact, I'm going to do it. I bet if I looked at the circuit board right now, here's my new special screwdriver with the 3 wings. Can't really see it, but it is a... Well, here, you might be able to see the screw better. It looks like a little fidget spinner. Come on, focus. Focus. See a little fidget spinner screw head? That's what the special screwdriver is for. Yeah, I bet it's going to have like a bogus looking circuit board. Yeah, I don't know what the Sega Smash Pack is either because it wouldn't load. It wouldn't boot up when I put it in. Didn't quite fit and didn't quite load. Alright, so you just take out that one screw and then the top slides like this. Well, it slides easier normally on other cartridges because they're not crummy bootlegs. Usually is much easier than this. Yeah, this is not a official Nintendo product here, even though it says licensed by Nintendo on the sticker. Yeah, this is absolutely 100% a bootleg. Look at that. There's like a capacitor like wired over this ROM chip. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's ludicrous. That is absolutely a bootleg cartridge. That's funny. I got one of those to fix my Switch controller. They have those screws. That's what Melissa was just saying. Melissa was fixing her Switch controllers. I haven't. I actually opened up our Pro controller the other day. It didn't have any tri-wings. It just used normal small Phillips head. But I didn't open up any of the Joy-Cons. I can now if I need to. But I did crack open our the black one, the little like that looks like an Xbox controller kind of thing. I think it's called like a Pro controller. I did crack one of those open up and like grease it up, and you know, clean out all the joysticks because they were getting kind of crummy. Yeah, those Joy-Cons are very drifty. It's the biggest problem is when we have, you know, we're trying to play Mario Party and someone's controller is making all the menus go and everyone's going, "Stop doing that! Who's doing that?" And everyone's going, "I'm not doing it. It's my controller." Let's see. Wait a second. If I do Beanie Quest, I have to commission myself a Psyduck, and you'll pay me for it. Oh goodness. I don't know. I guess so. I guess that's how it goes. So Rory is the one who's gonna draw your Psyducks for you, and I told her that I would pay her for them. Are you just going to lurk in my channel and buy yourself Psyducks over and over again? You don't even need to do Beanie Quest to buy the Psyducks. Oh, I have a solution for that. I just never turn on my Switch. Then how do you water your flowers in Animal Crossing, Robbie? Ooh. Just dropped that game right on my tenders. For some reason here, Doom 2 didn't load either when I tried to play it. I don't know why. So I'll open it up and try and clean it again. This right here, actually, I think I showed you this before. This is the first video game I ever bought for myself. Final Fantasy Adventure. Saved up my lawn mowing money and went to EB Games and played the heck out of it. Ooh. I'm going to save that. I'm going to use this when I do the GameCube. I got a plan for that. Anyway, it's late. I'm all excited about my stuff here. All my new toys and modding this GameCube. But it is late. I'll see if there's somebody to raid so we can earn some more rad jokes. Robbie, go ahead and leave. You don't get more rad jokes because Michelle and Melissa want to beat you, so. I forgot about EB Games. Melissa, how dare you? You're going to show back up and it's all going to be... It's going to be all weeds. Weeds and fossils everywhere. My first games I bought were Legend of the River King and Harvest Moon for the Game Boy. Aw. Which Game Boy did Harvest Moon come out for? Was that Game Boy or Game Boy Color? Rory found a loophole in the system. That's Rory. They're both under my TV that I never turn on. I can get free money for drawing myself pictures. Great. Well, I mean... You're doing the drawing still. It's not free. That's like saying, hey, I can get free money if I just go to work every day. They're going to be so mad at me. I know all of your villagers have already moved out. They're gone. They're like, forget this. For some reason, when I turn the light off, the like frame rate on my webcam drops. It's wacky. I don't know why that happens. That's how I get my free money. Game Boy, Game Boy. I did not know that Harvest Moon was that old. Like the Key and Peele bank robbery sketch. I haven't seen that one, but I know what I'm going to go Google right after this. It's still showing Showerhead is online. Are you online right now, Showerhead, and watching me? Let's see. Oh, I know we just. Oh, I love it. All right. Yeah, we're going to do this. I know we just went into Sife's channel recently, but he's playing PlayStation 1 games. Oh, so cool. Uh, so we're going to go raid and watch some PlayStation 1 games. So get your nerds ready, get your Cydex ready, get you whatever you got ready. Go watch some Spider-Man for a little bit and give Syph my love. But I don't have to make good pictures because I can request stick figure Psyduck every time. But you still got to save up 20,000 Psyduck or rat jokes every time. If you raid Showerhead while they're in your stream, what do you make? 2 shower hits? Y'all goofy. Hide your wife. Hide your kids, hide your wife. All right, we're going to add chaos to my slideshow. Thanks for coming, everybody. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. See you on Sunday when we tear apart this GameCube and hopefully don't destroy it. Have a good night. And let's, I say that every time before I hit the raid button.